Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I'm leading you through a 30-minute core and glute focused workout without any equipment. This is also a no repeat class, so you will not get bored. There's going to be something new happening every single minute, so make sure that you can see your screen so you can follow along with me, and without further ado, let's get to it. All right, we are going to do a very quick warm up, just warming up the core and warming up the hips, the glutes, making sure they're ready to go. So starting off, we're gonna step side to side, bringing the knees up, drawing half circles with the knees. Thinking about keeping a straight torso here, long spine, feeling that core engage as you lift the knee. Good, shake it out. We're gonna step our feet open, nice and wide, arms out to the side. We're going to keep a slight bend in these knees, hinging at the hips, reaching for opposite foot, and then back to center. You're gonna feel that slight stretch in the hamstrings. You also might feel those glutes fire up, but I also want you to think about your core. So as you're leaning forward, feel that core engage. Good, shake it out and step those feet in a little bit closer. We're gonna come down into a low squat if you can. Just allowing those hips to open. And from here, you're either gonna have your fingers underneath the toes or on your mat, and you're going to stretch the legs up, hold for a second, and slowly come back down. Opening those hips, feeling those hamstrings. So up and down. Good, all the way down. And roll yourself up. If you feel like you need to do anything else to warm up your legs, hips, by all means pause this video and go right ahead. Otherwise, we're going to get started. We're going to be doing lots of squats and things at the beginning, so your legs will be nice and warm. We're not using anything like heavy weights, so we should be good to go. All right, we're taking this 5 exercises at a time, so groups of 5. This group is all standing and focused on the legs. We're gonna do a double pulse squat. So you're gonna come down, pulse, and up. When we come up in all of our squats today, I want you to think about this. We're not hinging the hips forward. We wanna keep the tension on the glutes while keeping the upper body slightly angled forward. Hinge point is these glutes, and up, making sure that our knees aren't caving in as we come down. We're also not dropping the chest. Stay nice and lifted, squeeze. Pressing through those heels. Form is really key, especially when we're not using equipment. We wanna make sure that we're doing the exercise properly. I mean, every time we're doing an exercise, you should be doing it properly, but that mind to muscle connection is really gonna help you get the most out of these exercises. So thinking about pressing the floor away from you with those feet. Good, legs should be nice and warm. Next exercise, you're either going to do a good morning with your fingertips by the ears, back and up, hinging at the hips. Or if you feel like you're struggling to feel that in the glutes, I find that it's helpful to act almost as if you're doing a deadlift, sliding those fingertips down the fronts of the legs to the shins, and back up. We want to think about driving those hips all the way to the back wall, keeping a nice flat back. Chin is tucked, hinging at the hips, and then hinging to come up, squeezing those glutes. Not coming all the way down to the floor, just where you feel that extension in the hamstrings. Nice job. Next up, we're doing a reverse lunge with a knee drive. You're gonna do one side for the entire interval, and then we'll switch to the other side. So find your lunge position, find where this supporting leg is gonna be. This supporting leg's not gonna move for the entire set. You come down, you press the ground away, lifting that knee up. You're gonna feel that core engage. Down and up. Make sure this isn't a nice big lunge. We want to keep it smaller. We want to make sure the hinge point is our glute, so our upper body's slightly angled forward. Press through that heel. You should feel that right glute. It should be nice and awake. Nice job. Shake out that right leg. We're gonna set up for the left side. So again, making sure that your supporting leg does not move. So find your lunge position first. Make sure you feel nice and grounded in this supporting leg. Down, press through. If you're struggling with balance, you can come to center and then lift that knee. Tap the toe, lunge. Tap the toe, up. Nice job. All right, last exercise in this set. Narrow squat. So bring those feet into about shoulder width apart, toes pointed forward. You're gonna sit back like you're sitting into a chair and then coming up. If you need to make this harder and focus on the core, we're gonna lift the arms up, keep that back flat and coming up. Slight bend in those knees the whole time. You might feel this a little bit in your quads. That's totally normal. Keep those ribs closed. Nice flat back. Try and hold for a second at the bottom and up. Hold. Nice job. Taking a 30-second rest. We're gonna head to the ground. Those legs should be nice and warm and maybe a little bit of your core, but now we're gonna focus a little bit more on the core, coming into a tabletop position. We're going to extend right leg and left arm. These are gonna be our working limbs. Keep that core tight, so lift that belly button to your spine, nice flat back. We're gonna lift the arm and the leg, bring it in for a crunch and back out. Down, we lift up, crunch, out and down. Take these slow if you need to. The goal here is to keep everything still. Use that core for stability. You're gonna feel that right glute as well. We wanna make sure that we're not arching our back or sinking down into this position. Press through your supporting arm. Keep that core engaged. Nice job. You can relax for 15 seconds, and then we're going to keep that right leg extended. Still working on that right side, and we're going to just lift and lower the leg. Really simple, but again, focusing mind to muscle, thinking about pressing through your arms, nice strong through the shoulders, belly button to spine, flat back. Keep that leg directly behind you. Squeeze that glute. This might feel like a really small movement, and that's totally okay. The goal isn't to get the foot as high as possible. Nice job. Good, give yourself a rest. We're gonna do the same thing on the left side. So this time we're gonna extend our left leg and right arm. So in position, lifting up, crunch, and extend. Take it slow. Press through that left arm. Think about reaching fingertips and toes to opposite wall. Nice job. Take a little rest. We're going to continue with that left leg, keeping it nice and straight, lifting up and down, working that glute. Good. Press through those arms. Try to keep everything as still as possible. The only thing moving is that left leg. Keep both hips facing the floor. You might start to feel this in your hamstring as well. Good. Nice. All right, last exercise. If you have sensitive wrists, we are going to be on our hands again. So you have option to hold a forearm plank nice and straight. Otherwise, you're going to stay in this tabletop position, tuck those toes, nice flat back, lift the knees, and then we're going to tap opposite knees. Just like so. You'll feel this in your core. Again, goal here isn't to sway. We want to stay nice and still, hips and shoulders facing the mat. If this is too much, you can just hold. Few more seconds. Nice job. 30-second rest. We're gonna come down to our back. Focusing on those glutes. Can you guess what's coming? A whole bunch of glute bridges. So getting yourself in position, feet flat on the floor, remembering this entire section. Every time we come down, the back should not be arched. We want to keep that pelvis neutral so that when we press up, we're not hinging or using our low back. Just some regular glute bridges to get us started. Press it up, squeeze and hold, and lower down. Just tap that booty to the floor, send it back up. Time under tension is key. Think about shifting your weight into your heels, pressing through your heels. Good, 15-second rest. Maybe give those legs a shake because we're gonna do some single leg glute bridges. So choose a side. I'm going to lift my right leg first, so left leg is my working leg. You have option to keep it bent and lifted like this, or you can keep your heel on the floor just in front of you. So a staggered stance, pressing through your supporting leg. Otherwise, more advanced version, lifting that leg up. Again, take these slow, it's not a race. Job. Shake out that supporting leg. We're going to switch sides. Find your stance, neutral pelvis. Think about pressing through your heel, hips all the way to the ceiling. It's easy to get up to about 80% and quit in these single leg bridges, but press those hips all the way up. Nice job. Shake that supporting leg out. We're gonna bring both feet back to center, flat on the floor. Arms are gonna come above head. Find that neutral pelvis. You're gonna press up into a glute bridge, and we're gonna hold this position. And then you're either gonna have your arms straight up to the ceiling and lifting each foot slightly off the floor. Otherwise, we're lifting one leg at a time, bringing those arms towards the hips. So we're not dropping the hips here, we're keeping the hips pressed all the way to the ceiling. My legs are shaking, so I hope yours are too. Try not to lose your form here. Nice job. One more bridge variation to go. Okay, you're gonna press it all the way up, come down halfway, all the way up, and then lower down. So we're adding in a little pulse to the top. Here we go, both feet flat on the floor, neutral pelvis, send those hips up, halfway down, up, and lower. Try and hold that squeeze. Very nice job. All right, we are gonna stay on our backs. I'm just sitting up to give myself a little bit of a breather. We're gonna do some abs. So find that tabletop position first on your back, legs 90 degrees. We are bringing our arms up. we're going to do a crunch, lifting shoulder blades as high off the floor as we can while keeping the neck long and reaching for those fingertips underneath the legs. And we come down. You can also do this with feet flat on the floor if you need to make it a little easier. We're just gonna keep the arms up, reaching forward and down, just like so. Instead of thinking of tapping the fingers together, because a lot of us can round our shoulders while we're doing this, think about lifting palms to the ceiling and just bringing them to the sides of your legs while keeping your shoulders and chest open. Very nice. We're gonna keep our head flat on the floor, give our necks a little bit of a rest. We are gonna do just some regular leg drops. Now, to make your leg drops harder, you're going to keep your legs straighter. To make them easier, you're going to bend them more. So the more you bend, the easier it gets. We're gonna either tap the heels to the floor, or you can think about tapping the toes to the floor and bringing them up while keeping your back pressed flat to the floor. So notice I'm not dropping my feet all the way down to the floor here because I'm keeping my back pressed. If I come all the way down to the floor, my back starts to pop off. So we want to keep those low abs engaged, keep the core engaged. Very nice. Next up are some elbow to knee crunches. There's a few ways we can do this. Feet flat on the floor, lifting one leg up at a time, meeting elbow and knee in the center, or you can keep your feet a little bit further away, keeping your low back pressed to the floor, and we switch. So we're scissoring the legs. Think about keeping your neck long, that space between your chin and your neck, keeping your shoulders open, chest open, lifting to the top corners of the room. Very nice. Come up to your forearms. Make sure that your back is nice and straight. If you're arching here, lift that pelvis up and tuck it under slightly. Lifting through your chest, knees are bent. We're going to draw a rainbow with the heels. So opening and tapping either side of your mat. The closer you bring your knees in, the easier this is going to be, but you're going to start to feel it in your hip flexors. So find that sweet spot where you're feeling that core engage. Stay lifted through those arms, press through your elbows. Very nice. Sit it all the way up. This is our last ab-focused exercise. You're gonna have your feet out in front of you, heels on the floor, and then we're gonna lean it back with a nice flat back. You're gonna have elbows, fingertips behind your ears, not elbows behind your ears, and twist. Doing some seated elbow to knees. You could also reach for the inside of your foot if you feel like you get better engagement. But we want to make sure that we're sitting back in between. So this is like a crunch every time. Very nice. 30-second rest. We have one more little section to go, and we're gonna stand it up. We are gonna do some more squats. So, fingertips behind your ears, you're gonna squat, and then you're gonna bring elbow to knee. Lots of elbow to knee crunches today. So nice and simple. We just did elbow to knee on the floor. So I want you to mimic that feeling of reaching that elbow and knee in the center doing this crunch. Otherwise, we're just bringing the knee up and you're not really getting the most out of that crunch. All the way down in your squat, keep your chest lifted. All right, next up, curtsy lunge to narrow squat. So curtsy lunge, you're stepping diagonally behind you, focuses on this front foot, down. Then we're gonna come through a narrow squat, other side. Step it back. If you need to, find your position and then squat. Up, step it back. Lunge, you can really break this down. Otherwise, we're moving through. All right, good morning to squat. So remember from the very beginning, the same position, down, we're hinging. Then from here, you're going to squat. I'm laughing because this set is going to hurt. Lean it forward and squat it down. You'll understand why I'm giggling in a second. Keep a nice flat back. Really think about mind to muscle, don't lose that. All right, 2 more exercises to go. We're gonna do some side lunges with a crunch. I'm giggling because in one of my other 30-minute abs and booties, we finished off with this exercise, and one of the top comments was somebody said, this exercise nearly killed me. So I was like, oh, let's add it in. Side lunge and crunch. Otherwise, your side lunge, bring it center, find your balance. Crunch, find your balance. Step it to the side, lunge, break it down. Otherwise, we're moving through. Sit back in that heel. Keep your chest lifted. Nice job. All we have to do is the left side and then we're done. Woo! Find this lunge. Make sure we're not dropping the chest down. We want to sit our bums down into the heel. And then again, elbow and knee through the center. Think about pressing through your heel. Feel that glute. Nice job. Shake those legs out. Give yourself a pat on the back. Get a sip of water if you need to. We're just gonna do a few cool down stretches together. I know you guys really like when I include the warm up and the cool down in the videos, but also side note, warm ups and cool downs are always included in every single one of my classes on the MadFit app, and it is also free to download, so you can download it, check it out. You won't be able to access the classes, but you'll be able to see everything in the app. All right, shake those legs out. We did work a little bit of quads today, so while we're standing, let's just do a quick little quad stretch. Try and press that hip forward so you feel that in the hip flexor as well. Good, shake it out, switch. Good, shake it out. Take a nice big inhale up and exhale down and sit your bum on the ground. We're gonna lean back onto our backs, crossing right over left, stretching out those glutes. Try and pull that left knee into the chest. And if you need to, you can press this right knee out slightly so you feel that stretch deep in the glute. Good, shake it out and switch the legs, crossing left over right this time, and bringing that right knee into the chest. Good, shake it out, stretch those legs out and roll yourself over onto your belly. Just do a quick cobra pose to end this off. Feeling the stretch in those abs. Try and press those shoulders down. And press yourself back into child's pose. You can stay here as long as you like. Taking some deep 360 breaths, so really expanding in all directions, breathing into your low back. And once you're ready, you can walk yourself up. Again, feel free to do any other extra stretches you feel like your body may need, but that is it from me. I hope you enjoyed this core and glutes focus class. If you did, you want to see more like this, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below, and make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss another video from me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. If you enjoy my workout videos, then make sure to join me in the MadFit app. You'll get access to structured programs, challenges, exclusive workouts, recipes, and many more amazing features that will help you on your health and fitness journey. If you haven't already downloaded MadFit, make sure to click the link in the description, and I will see you guys inside the app.